On the camera. What's wrong? Right. Hey, when y'all talk to women, please, hey, look, hear me out. Talk to them with some type of respect. Don't be too vulgar, because 9 times out of 10, the girl ain't gonna like that. So learn how to talk to women, and then you'll probably have a more success rate than what you do now. I'm talking to you, Timmy, in the back. Real talk. But nah, for real. But nah. I just had to say that because, like, I be seeing, especially nowadays, they don't know how to talk to, like, nobody, honestly. They don't know how to talk to nobody. But, like, the music business, you want to know why a lot of music is like how it is now? It's because a lot of those record execs, they see, okay, this is making the most money, right?
Right.
This music right here, everybody want to hear the up in the blick and stuff like that. So they force the rest of their artists to make that type of music too.
Yeah.
And then that's where it's like, okay, now all of it's getting gentrified. Now ain't nobody talking about no real stuff. Everybody, all of a sudden, everybody up in blick. And you, man, you know good way you not like that, man. Like, don't be like that.
Welcome to another episode of Connect Media, and today I got another special guest with me. Man, we've been doing projects already together.
Facts.
And I enjoy every project that we done. We done photo shoots and practically a coming video shoot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you still down for that.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, I know you down.
Yeah.
I already know you down.
Man.
We're gonna talk about that too.
All right, for sure.
But man, I want you to just introduce yourself and man, tell them what you do.
So my name is Titus Irons. I'm a singer, songwriter, and producer from Amen, Mississippi. Grew up around music, but I've been doing it for about 7 to 8 years professionally. So, you know what I'm saying? So I've been in it for a minute.
8 years, that's a long time.
It is.
That's a long time.
That is. Just at 22 years old too? That's a long time.
That is. So, going off kind of script, just how did you start it? Like getting into music? Did you always have the love for music?
Well, growing up, like both sides of my family, from my mom's side and my dad's side, they was all musically inclined. So I think just growing up around music, and then my dad, he was an artist himself. Like he was a gospel singer and an R&B singer. So growing up around music definitely what fueled it. But I think just naturally me being around it, I just fell in love with it. Because they didn't force me to do it, you know, but I just naturally got into music. And I think the first time when I went into the studio as a kid, I still remember this, and I was really young too. Think about, like, I want to say really young. First time going into the studio with my pops.
Yeah.
And I was seeing all the equipment, the guitars. I was like, for sure, this is what I want to do.
It.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And like just doing and being in church too, because church we sung in the choir a lot of stuff like that too. So I think all of that was what molded me to really be like, okay, I want to do this music stuff like for the rest of my life. So that's what I've been doing.
That makes it. Yeah, you around this stuff all the time.
Yeah,
see it, hear it. You gonna end up loving it.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I think just naturally, like, cause like I said, I just wanted to do it too, like, cause they didn't force me at all, but they just seen that I liked it. So shout out to my parents, like they got me my first guitar when I was little, and I was playing around with that.
Yeah.
Fell in love with that, started playing with that, then got my first mic like around 7th grade, 8th grade. And besides like the little gaming headset, you know, you take a little gaming headset with the mic, I was recording off of that. But yeah, man, just growing up around it. That's what made me fall in love with it.
The grind.
The grind
For sure. You gotta start from somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Man, so like, did you your artist name is your real name? Did you start it as something else?
I did.
What was the name?
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, it's a bunch of names though.
Okay.
So you remember that movie off of Disney Channel called Let It Shine?
Yeah.
It's been a long time. But you know the dude name was Truth. So I ain't gonna lie. My first artist name was Truth That's Me.
Truth That's Me.
But like, I ain't gonna lie, I did it that so quick. But then I was like, my middle name cool, so I'm gonna use my middle name, Dejour. But then it was too many Dejours already out there, so I was like, all right, let me change it to Dejour Original. So the story with that is my pop's artist name was D.I. Original. So I just asked him, I was like, hey, can I have your permission to use the last part of your artist name, the original part, because I was Dejour Original, you know, just show love, pay homage, because he was a big part of, you know, as far as like influence of what I do. So I just asked him. He was like, man, yeah. He said, you don't gotta ask me.
Right.
But you know, I just wanted to ask him anyway. So
out of respect.
But yeah, so I went from all that to what it is now. And I think the story behind, well, not I think, but like the story behind me changing it was that Deja Original. It was at a certain point in my life where it's like, you know, I was making certain records, I was making certain songs, and you know, it was more hip hop than anything. It was like more hip hop oriented than anything. And I was like, man, I really want to like show people like who I am and like what I can really do. And I just thought like changing my name at the time was like marked a new era for me. So I just changed it from Deja Original to Titus Irons. So, and there's no other Titus Irons in the world with music.
Yeah, like even when I heard the name, I never heard of it. So it's definitely unique.
Yeah.
And I think for me personally, from what I saw, it fits your music and everything.
Yeah.
The style, like, when I think of Titus, I think it is certain style. And you done that. It's got, well, basically, short answer, branded.
Branded.
And
that's crazy to say that, because at the time, my managers, they was also talking to me about my name too. They was like, the Deja Original is cool, but they was like, but is that who you are though?
Wow.
And I know I was having that battle with myself too, and I was like, I want to show people like who I really am and like what I'm really about for real. So I just changed the Titus Irons, because like I said, Deja Original, that was more hip hop, more like, you know, fat, like that type of stuff. But like Titus Irons is more like, it's really R&B for sure. It's more R&B for sure.
So what was that shift, like that influence, the change in the music? Because like you said, it was hip hop first, right?
It was hip hop and R&B, but what I was doing, what I was making at the time, what fit me was like a mix, but it was like a mix with the two.
Gotcha.
But people call it more hip hop than anything, but it was a mix. It was a mix though.
I got you.
But like I said, I just really always wanted to just sing for real, but in my head, didn't nobody want to hear that for real, because everybody was so hooked on it, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, that's not me though, you know what I'm saying? That's not me, so.
You gotta do what's you.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you gonna be in it for the long haul.
Yeah.
If you ain't enjoying it, you gonna eventually ain't gonna be doing it. So.
That's facts.
But man, this is another thing too. Like, you from Mississippi, like not Mississippi, but Amory.
Yeah.
Right. Was you born and raised there?
Yeah.
Was? So like being from Amory, you know, normally when I think of Amory, I don't think as like an R&B artist being based there. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't think that.
Nah.
Right?
Nah.
So like, how did your hometown shape that perspective?
I wouldn't say my hometown, but the way that I grew up did. Like my parents and stuff like that, and what they was playing and stuff, and like me being exposed to the internet and searching stuff up myself and hearing it on the radio, I was like, R&B just, and then, you know, finding out when you're a kid that you can sing too. I was like, I mean, it's the only way. But like I said, I think my parents is what molded or what shaped that perspective instead of my hometown. Because my hometown really not known for music in general. There's really not. Like we got some artists here and there, like, but yeah, nah, we not known for no music though. We known for like sports and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I don't know what else, just like sports.
Yeah, like football.
Yeah,
like,
football.
That's what I just think of.
But yeah, other than that, like when it comes to like, especially R&B, now we got there's more people that does like the rap stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to K Youngsters, shout out to all them dudes, like, but yeah, they more hip hop than anything. Ain't really no R&B singers come from my area, so.
I mean, you standing out for sure. Yeah. Like, man, like when I first heard the music, I was like, well, you reached out to me. You know, I just think, okay, he an artist, another artist.
He said another
like,
artist.
legit, because I had that over the years, like a lot of people just try to get music videos and stuff. So I was like, all right. And man, I ain't gonna lie, you caught me at a good time. I was feeling good about it. You know, I was like, man, let me check him out. And I seen one video, I can't remember exactly, or it was a picture. Yeah. So, you know, this kind of legit. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me just hear him out. And then I remember you sent me the samples.
Yeah, for the
I was like, man.
That was the album, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the newer album. The samples though, I think. And I was like, nah, this is great. And you know, I'm all about, you know, when I see somebody working hard and really trying, I'm gonna help them out. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna do something for them, you know. Especially if they what I got, what I got is what they need.
Cause like when I was looking up, I was trying to search up photographers and videographers like in Mississippi.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say much, but like they was cool or whatever. But then when I seen your stuff, I was like, and then I see you was like close by to him, like for sure I gotta hit him up for sure. And then I was like, man, I see the vision. I see the vision with your pictures, like everything that you had. I was like, my vision that I got, I see it like with you doing it. So I was like, I gotta hit him up.
That's how great things come together.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. But man, okay, I had this question too. I don't think I ever asked you this. If I have, it probably it's been a while.
Yeah.
Like, who was the first couple artists, or like, let me say, the first artist that made you fall in love with R&B? I know your parents had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
But like the actual, like,
I'ma say my mom, she was a big Michael Jackson head, right? So I ain't gonna lie, I'm a big Michael Jackson head. But like, so like with him, and then but just listening to, I'ma just name a couple of artists I listened to like from back in the day. Cause that's really where I get a lot of my influence from.
Michael Jackson?
Just a lot of the old school stuff, like back in the day. My Melodies project for sure was influenced by Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Yeah, that
so
was
you said that, like,
some,
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say Mike. I'm gonna say the Ozzy Brothers, Aaliyah, Sade.
Sade, that's tough.
For sure. Sade is so tough, bro. Earth, Wind and Fire. Just a lot of and it's not. And what's crazy is, bro, it's not even just like specific artists. It's really the eras of that time. Like, so like from the 70s to the 90s from the 70s to the early 2000s, bro. Like when it comes to R&B, I love all of that. But I think I draw a lot of inspiration from those time periods. So not necessarily just artists from those times, but like the whole time period in general. Gotcha. Just cause music back then, bro, you really can't get that now.
It's real music.
It's real music.
That's why I say that's actual real music. Yeah.
So I just try to incorporate that with my craft, like not just, just mixing the two, like from new school to like old school. I just kind of mix the two together and just do that, man. But yeah, that's where I get a lot of my inspiration from.
I can see that.
Just eras.
As I see it, I can see that. Cause like I said, when I first heard the music, I was like, man, it's new.
Yeah.
But then you got that old feeling too.
Yeah.
And like I listen to old music. Like, I listen to soul music. Like Willie Hutch.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye. Al Green.
Ooh,
you see what I'm saying? So I listen to all them.
Hey,
so like
Al Green a good one though.
Some artists.
Yeah.
Bobby Womack. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, but
like, so when I heard your music, I was like, nah, this is tough. Cause he's keeping it new.
Yeah.
But I feel that old side in it too. Yeah.
And that sound and that too right there, that's really like just me growing up, being able to grow up in both eras. Like not saying I was born in those eras, but like I grew up around that music, and then I grew up around listening to the new stuff too. And I don't even listen to the new stuff as much as I do the old stuff. But like I still got that sound, like where it's like new and old, just to keep it fresh for like so older people can like it and the younger kids will like it too. Cause it's like, dang, this cool little vibe. Like,
it's like tough. I promise you, it's tough.
Appreciate you, bro.
But speaking of the newer sound, but like your new album, it feels like a love story from start to finish.
Yeah.
It really do. Like, listen to it.
Yeah.
But what was the inspiration behind that concept? Like,
well, I'll say this, like, so Love Tape 3, Love Tape is a series that I do, so it's like just a bunch of love songs or whatever, just talking about different stuff and stories. But like this one though, I wanted this project to sound like a movie, like a straight up movie. So from the beginning track to the end, all of it is a story. So it's based on a true story a bit, but based on a true story a bit, but like also just drawing like, again, just inspirations and stuff like that, because listening to like the older albums, a lot of the older albums feel like movies, and I wanted to bring that back. I feel like you don't really get that nowadays. It's like that movie-esque type of album.
Yeah.
So
Cinema.
That's the word. That's the word. Cinema.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just wanted to feel like, you know, a cohesive body of work, you know, that makes sense. Every song, because it's really designed for you to listen to start from finish.
It did flow.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like a new thing now. Like they making the albums like that. I don't know, they've been doing that for a while now, but like one song would lead straight into the next.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know if I just didn't realize that till a couple of years ago.
It's like some
I like that.
Certain artists do it. I'd say that. Like certain people do it. Not everybody do it, but certain artists do it. Like even if they didn't really want it to intentionally make it seem like a movie, but it still felt like it though. But they didn't, you know. But it just depends on the artist. Like,
so how hard is that? Like, cause you gotta think about it, when you transition into another song and it's like it's piggybacking right off that song.
Yeah.
Like, how hard is that transition to do that? Like, cause the song gotta have the same type of, you know, vibe going to the next.
Yeah.
Like, is that pretty hard? Like, that's just a question for me.
For me, lining everything up. So like I had to make sure the lyrics is on point, the music, cause I'm producing all of this too. I'm making sure like I have to do everything. So you kind of gotta have the idea in your head first before you even put it out. Yeah. Okay. So you kind of gotta like put it out, cause like before I even did the whole thing, I put it in my notes like exactly what I wanted to do. Like you don't have to do that. Now what you can do is make a song and then just build the rest out of like that. So like what I did, I did like a mix of both.
Yeah, it's like an essay. One paragraph is a song.
Yeah. So you just build off of that last song.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's just, like I said, it depends though. Like for me, that's what I did. I did the mix of both. So like I wrote it in my notes here. Yeah. And then when I got done with one song, then whatever was in my notes that I got done, I just build off of that after. And just kind of make it, you gotta have that mindset to make it seamless. Cause like having it to flow well is not easy, but it's not hard either. You don't overthink it. Right. Cause you go overthink it and then everything just go out the window.
That's a whole course, man. This is the business side.
Yeah.
The whole course is off there.
Nah, trust me, I've been trying to.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's just again, you gotta have that vision though.
Yeah.
Making sure that you have your vision put down first. I think if anybody want to do it, like I would say, if any artist wanted to kind of make that same thing like how I did, I would tell them. First thing I'll tell them, write it down first. I would tell them that, because trying to translate it straight out of your head is not easy. But I also been doing this for a while too. Yeah. I've been putting my shots up first before I even, Yeah. So
that's it.
It just it just depends on the artist and what they want to do.
That's tough. That is tough. Yeah. So like, for R&B fans who love storytelling, like the classic they love, like Usher and Bryson Tiller albums. What moment in the project do you think hits the hardest emotionally in that new album?
Ooh, it's I'm gonna say it's two moments. The song "Stop" that I got on the album. Okay. It's a song called "Stop" and it's a song called "Hopeless Romantic."
Yeah, that's the last song.
That's the last song. Because I would say those songs are like the most vulnerable, like that I got on the project. And because I know a lot of people can probably relate to it too, like if they're going through that type of stuff. Yeah. Like, and I say for R&B fans that want that emotion, the whole project got emotion in it, but if they really want to, if they feeling sad or something, or whatever you want to call it, I say "Stop" and "Hopeless Romantic." Those are the most emotional songs on the project, I would say.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the song. Well, you was basically talking on there.
Oh, you talking about "Wrong Turn"?
I think so. Yeah.
Did it make the wrong turn?
Like you was talking, the girl you was trying to call a girl. I think it is "Hopeless Romantic."
It's "Wrong Turn" because I said I know she ain't busy. It's "Wrong Turn." It's "Wrong Turn."
I was like, bro, I bust out laughing. I was like, man, she, cause we been there.
We been there. We all been there.
She been posting and stuff, man. I know.
How you gonna post 1 minute ago? And I texted you like 5 minutes ago.
Right.
I texted you 5 minutes ago now, and you just posted 1 minute ago.
Like,
how that work?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Bro, I was laughing at that. I said, man.
That's real though.
It is real though. It is.
It's real.
And I hear your voice, you like, man.
I'm like, bro, like I'm telling you.
With Cub, man. It was funny. I just found it so funny. I was like, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's true. Hey, true stuff, man.
It is. It is. So like, did you have like certain listeners in mind when you created that project?
Just people who like good music. R&B fans.
R&B.
Heavy R. I would say heavy, like, it's like a mix, like new school, old school R&B fans, because I know the album can relate to, you know, all of them can relate, but I say people that just like to hear good music and like to hear love stuff. And like, I ain't gonna say, because this album is more like ain't like no turn up type of R&B. It ain't nothing like that. It's more like chill, like some like late night type of stuff.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Yeah, you driving late at night to home. Yeah, it's a vibe.
And
for sure.
Yeah.
And dang, I just had a question. Like, it just left me. I just had a question. Man, what was that question?
Was somebody.
Oh, so like you said, like it was real experiences. Like,
yeah.
So how long ago was these? Like when these experiences happened, how long was it when that stuff happened?
A year ago.
It was about a year ago.
Yeah.
So it's fresh.
Yeah.
So it's fresh. Okay.
So I'm gonna tell. Okay, I'm glad you said that. So from the beginning of the album to the end, all of those songs was made in almost like real time. So like from like everything that I was going through, like every single song was kind of showing you like the stages of where everything was going. And then once when it got to the end, that's where it was at.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So like it was all because like when I was the first mindset again, like when I was writing like the script or whatever for like trying to do everything, I stopped at like a song called Late Nights. I stopped at that one because that's where things was at the time in the relationship. So like everything was cool, everything was straight, everything was good. But then stuff started like turning, south. So just to put it in that way.
Right.
So but I'm not gonna say not all the personal stuff is in the music though. Not everything personal in the music, but like just the gist of like what was going on.
Gotcha.
I say it's but it is one song on there that I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, for sure.
Well, what song? It was Telling It All or something?
Nah, I ain't gonna say Telling It All, but it was one song. It's called This One Time. It's kind of I don't know.
At the beginning?
Nah, it was at the end. It was like it was the second to last song.
Okay.
It was a song where I was like, I ain't gonna really say it, but nah, that song, I ain't gonna lie, that song was probably I was probably stressed it out just a little bit though. I stressed it out just a little bit. It was about basically, it was one song called My Own, and it was like my own from here where I was like, man, it's been a while since I, went out with the boys, going out. Let's go out. They trying to get me to, hire some more females or whatever.
Yeah, I do remember hearing that one. Yeah.
And then it was a song after that one called This One Time where I met this quote unquote girl at the function or whatever, and then got her number, and then hence the name This One Time. I ain't gonna. Yeah, but like now that one might be a stretch just a little bit. Wink, wink. I ain't gonna put it.
Shoot. But like when the music is like real like that, that's how people resonate anyway.
Though. Yeah. For sure.
That's what's crazy. Like all the music I listen to, like it happened.
Yeah, it happened.
That's some real stuff.
Yeah. Now, granted, you can make music without going. You can have the thought or the idea of what something is and make a song. I used to do that a lot.
Yeah.
But for this project specifically, though, I went through it. So I was like, what better way to express it than actually put it on the record? So, and that's what it turned out to be.
Huh. So I want to kind of hear about your process. Cause I do see you do that often. Like I see you go live and you post videos about how you make certain
I don't
know what you call it, like mixes and edits and stuff.
Yeah.
So
like
what's that process in the studio? Like, how do you write everything first, or do you normally just go off your emotions sometimes, like you were just saying, or is it just straight sometimes like melodies? You know, some people they just sing it out.
Yeah. It depends. It depends. Yeah. So like it's a mix of both. Like if I'm just wanting to make a song, I just go off a melody. But like if I need to get something off, then it's the emotion or the harmony. So kind of my process on how to put a song from front to back, like how I do it. Basically I go in there, I make the music. So I start off with the beat first. Well, I take that back. I start off with my voice memos first on my phone. Okay. So like the idea that I have in my head, I make sure that I put it down on my voice memos first so I won't forget it.
Right.
So then I go in the studio and then I start putting stuff down. So like I might start off with the drums here. I might start off with the keys or the melodies here. Right. I might start off with a vocal like humming and then I just build the music around it. So it's really no set way on how I started. It's just whatever comes to mind first. That's how I do it. You just the end goal is to finish the song and make sure it sounds good.
That's tough. That's tough. Cause that's kind of how it is with like videos too.
Yeah.
Like once I actually shoot it, like the music, like sometimes I let the music influence me, but most of the time it be my shots.
Yeah.
And then like once like sometimes it's hard to find songs for me.
Yeah.
For some people.
Yeah.
But like with me, I can just go through all my music that I have.
Yeah.
And just click.
Yeah.
Every single time.
But both of those really like, I don't know, a lot of people really don't understand this, but video, pictures, and music, all of that goes together. Yeah. All of that goes with each other.
Yes.
It tells everything has to tell the story.
It does. Like, that's so true.
So all of that links with each other.
It does.
And it makes sense how that works.
And it do, because I know that's true, because like when I'm editing, like let's say a wedding film or something.
Yeah.
Or it's even a corporate.
Yeah.
Like it was called beats per minute or something like that.
Yeah, BPM.
Yeah. Like that stuff, it helps with the edit.
Yeah, it does.
So like when sometimes it be like do, and you might drag.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah.
And you drag it, then do.
Have a shot right here, cut it to the next shot. Yeah.
So like when you got a variety of shots and you able to cut on every,
it helps.
That's what makes it so satisfying. Like when people watch my videos, that's why it's so satisfying.
Since you said that, you know the video that I just not too long posted.
It's the one with the car?
Yeah.
Bruh. I looked at that, I was like, why he even want to
Nah, you still
I was like, bruh. I said in the comment, like, you don't need me, bro.
Nah, I do though. You still need something, you still need another eye.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but bro, that's hard to do.
It is.
And you did it. And can you, whatever you're about to say, say that, but can you explain how you came about that too?
So I was again, going back to, you have to have the vision on what you want. So I put it down again in my notes or whatever. I had this one specific area. I was just scoping around the city, like my city, and I seen this one spot. It was a parking lot, empty parking lot, had a light shining down from a pole. And I was thinking about how it would look at night. So I'm like, okay, all I need to make sure to do is make sure that my ISO is good.
Right.
And like I need to make sure I have my right lens. So I used I think it was the 50 millimeter. I can't remember. Okay. Just cause it was a 2.0 aperture. Yeah. So I was like, cause my other lens is a 4.0, so I was like, I can't use that one cause it's too dark. Cause I'm at night. Right. You know, I need as much light through the camera as I can. Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me get that. And I was thinking about how to park my car or whatever. So the whole red light, green light, that was the song I used. Right. It's a metaphor for something else, but like, I was like, okay, I know it's dealing with a car. So like red light, green light, like you driving. So I'm gonna just use my car, whatever. I got my my little LED lights from the studio. I plugged it into my car, and like just. And you know what's crazy? I only used 2 shots for that. That was only 2 shots. But the way that I edited it though, it kind of made it feel like that's all it needed. So like, one shot was on my Sony camera, then the other one was on my it was like a crappy camera that I got off TikTok on purpose though. Just so I could have that like,
grain
that grain
stuff. Yeah.
So I got that and I just took that clip where it's stationary, where it's the camera's just there. Right. And then so basically just having the ideas in my head, and then I did that, got the shots, made sure the shots was how I wanted, but then the rest of it is just editing.
Yeah.
Like the rest of it just like making sure everything looks cinematic and like that's pretty much what I did.
You
bro.
did that thing. I ain't gonna lie.
Appreciate it, bro.
For real. Cause cause you had the light, the headlight going, and the car was lit up. It was shadows, right? Yeah. The shadows was dark, like how they supposed to. Yeah. And it was bright enough too, so you know exactly what you were seeing. Yeah. Cause most people, when you have cameras, if it's too dark, you can't see nothing.
It's too dark.
But once you do it right, it came out like how you did.
Yeah.
So.
And I made like, especially because I was shooting the luv3 too. Yeah. So like. Yeah. So I made sure. Just you know how you do it. Like luv3 converted to Rec 709. Yeah. And then when I converted it, I was like, okay, now it's time to make it like cinematic, like match the song almost. So I made sure like before that even happened, you got to make sure that your the props on your stage or whatever you at, you got to make sure everything is in line. So I made sure I had the LED lights going in my car where it's flashing all those different colors, and then the headlights going in the front to have more light. So you know and stuff like that. And then I made sure there was enough light where you could see where my face is at and what I'm saying, but it's still dark. Like have that like. I don't know what the word is, but it was not silhouette. It's not silhouette.
I mean, yeah, that kind of was a silhouette.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. But like, kind of had that dark, like. Yeah. So I just, you again, that's just going back to you gotta have the vision and you gotta prepare. You gotta prepare. You gotta look at what you're doing first and prepare before you actually do it. Yeah. But that's not the case all the time, though.
I just want to say, there's 2 points I had. Yeah. But I love that because what you're doing, you're learning new skills.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't realize when you do one thing, you're gonna end up learning a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
And some people don't like that. They tend to quit because they're like, I didn't get in this to learn that. Yeah. But that's the whole point of it.
It is.
For you to get more skills and be a better person. And those skills is gonna help that one thing that you wanted to do. Yep. So like, man, even you just stepping in, just using the camera, like you understand the camera.
Yeah. For you know not the best, but like.
But you understand the basics. A lot of people don't even understand the basics. If I hand them a camera, they be like, "What is that? What's an ISO?" You know what I'm saying? So you know what that is.
But see, that's why I tell anybody that want to go into doing something, I tell them first. Make sure you study about it first. Because when you study about it, then that way you'll go up in there. All right, I studied about it. Now it's just getting my hands on it, actually doing it. Like with video editing, because back to the BPM thing. When I was chopping up the things, it was going off the BPM. It was like when it was changing scenes, it was going off the BPM. So, and I didn't. All of that stuff will come to you when you start doing it more. Yeah. When you start doing it more. So, when I was just in the midst of doing it, I was like, okay, I wanted to switch scenes every time, maybe like a kick or a snare or whatever come in, and the shot just changed. Like, change to this, and then I make sure I'm zooming in, zooming out.
Keeping them involved.
Yeah, because sometimes, and a lot of viewers or whatever don't understand what it is.
It's clicking in their brain when they see it.
But they like it though. And you as a creative, you have to make sure that that's one of your main priorities, is making sure that the viewer is involved or feel like that they're entertained to the point where it's like they're hooked.
Right, they stuck.
Yeah. And you don't, again, like you said, that's where it comes in, that where over time you're gonna learn new skills. Like I got my camera, the Sony one, I got that like a year ago, like around this March. And from then on, I was just practicing. And now, I was just studying on, okay, I understand that it don't even matter what camera you use, your lighting and your set situation got to be there first before you even take the shot. Because you can have the best camera in the world and it still look like doo-doo. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So
heck yeah, you gotta understand that thing.
Yeah, so
you can't shoot your cameras in auto and think it's just gonna be perfect. It's not gonna work that way.
Your lighting, like all of that. So I had to learn that because in the beginning, I'm like, okay, I got one of the best cameras in the game. Like, about to shoot this, and it was terrible. But I was like, okay, let me do some more research. Started to learn that, okay, lighting is a big part of everything. Really,
it is. But then, when you do that, that's success is gonna come right to you.
Yeah.
Because like I always say that, like once you got more skills, value gonna come.
Yeah.
What attracts value? Success.
Yeah.
So like, that's why I said you keep doing that.
Yeah.
Like, I already know you was gonna be successful. I think I told you that the first time I met you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I legit told you that.
Yeah.
Cause you was actually trying, even though you didn't have the best stuff, you still made it work.
Yeah.
And you still made content no matter what you had.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they don't start because they don't have the stuff. They don't have it.
You can't wait. You cannot wait for the perfect time because that perfect time will never come.
It will never come.
It will never come.
It'll never come.
It won't.
So like, it's best to go ahead and start and get it going and work out the kinks there.
Yeah.
But you know, for one thing, you have to be obsessed with it too.
You have to be.
Because if you're not, you're gonna quit every time.
When it gets hard, you quit.
Yeah, you gotta be obsessed.
And what they say, you have to be some type of level of crazy in order to keep doing.
You do. Heck yeah.
You have to be.
Yes, all greats, they are crazy.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
You guys, my family, how like especially in the beginning, how long I was in the studio just working, trying to get better and working, trying to get better at music. Like I was already, to the point where some people might say I'm valid, but I'm like, that's not enough. It's not. Like, where I'm at in my career now, like, my skill-wise, bro, it's so many avenues that I could take as far as, like, if we talk about the business side, making money. Like, I could be an audio engineer if I want to. I could be a recording engineer. I could be a producer if they want me to. I could be the writer. I could all of that. But see, I had to take time and learn and study.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do.
I'll say it, bro. I told you from the get-go, I'm a fan.
Yeah, and I'm a fan of your work, bro. Like, when I walked up in here, bro, I was like, I knew I was expecting something great. You know what I'm saying? Just from the pictures, but like how you operate, how you do things, how professional it is. Like, you still make it fun, but like still
it's professional.
Yeah, it's still professional and fun. Like when I told, like, bro, that was the best time like I had just working with anybody. Like when it comes to anything, it's dope. Like, but again, that's just you. That's just a testament to you and like what you do, man.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I can't wait to this video we're gonna do, man.
I know.
Like, I'm still looking forward to it, man.
I know.
Even though I do a lot of stuff, but like, I can tell you, I got the mount.
Yeah,
I got the
that's
camera. I even got the ND filter where, I don't know if I told you, I need an ND filter, a polarizer to shoot through windows and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got that.
Okay.
So I'm ready.
I know you need an ND filter for that.
Heck yeah. I knew that. I just didn't never buy one. But you gave me a reason to buy one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, heck yeah.
But you got the variable ND filter?
Yeah, I got an ND filter. You know what ND filter is?
Yeah. It's like sunglasses for your eyes. Yeah.
But for Windows, you still get reflectors. It still reflect heavy off camera, so you can't see inside the car.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that it basically takes away the reflection.
Yeah.
So you can see inside the window.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So all the movies you see when they look at the windows, they got a big. Most like their lens is huge. They got a big one.
They got everything.
Yeah.
They got anamorphic lenses. They got ND filter. They got all that.
Yeah, that stuff expensive too. But but yeah, I had to get that too. I knew I had to get that because if we was gonna do that, it was no point of shooting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got that. I'm ready to do it. Like,
that's dope.
We just gotta get a day and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, bro, I've been imagining how them shots gonna be with the songs.
It's gonna be dope. Like
riding through the city, like, bro, it's gonna be so tough.
I'm trying to say, but like I'm in talks with I got a homegirl. She trying to get like some casting or whatever. Like as far as like, well, cause certain scenes that I want like is involved with people around or whatever. So but yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, most definitely. But I can't wait to get that in the works for sure.
Be dope, bro.
But I guess more in the sound, the process. Like you have a lot of smooth late night vibes in your songs.
Yep.
Like what mood or setting do you imagine your music being played in?
Really, bro, my music now just like on some chill vibes, driving vibes, like they with their significant other if they want to. Just really I don't know. Just it can I say it can really fit anywhere, like if it wants to. Just depending on the person. But I think I feel personally what I get from it and what I get a lot of when I do my music is like late night vibes, drives, just in the zone to listen to good music, like you chilling.
Right.
And I have some hype songs here and there, but majority of it though is like
Yeah. I know one song. My favorite was Paradise.
Yeah.
I listened to that jack on the way back from a wedding.
Yeah.
Right?
You told he was like
blast that coming back. Yeah, it's just a vibe, man.
Yeah.
Like, man, I think that's still like one of my favorites to this day.
It's definitely
Paradise was just different, man. If y'all ain't heard that one, check out Paradise, man. This dude right here.
It's fire,
but nah, the new album, man, like the whole, like the color scheme.
Yeah.
It's just like the photo was perfect with it all too.
Yeah.
Like it just, when it all came together, not only just the photos, but when I heard all the songs, I was like, man, this dude is the real dude. I shot the photo, but I was like, nah, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And man, it just made me feel just, I was so proud of you know, because I was like, man, like a lot of people, they don't even attempt to go this hard, especially in this area, bro. Like,
nah,
not that hard.
Nah.
And you really took your time with it. You really put, I can tell, like, I know you lost sleep, all kind of stuff, man. I already know.
I ain't sleep for a while. But now that's going back to like when I said, because again, you gotta have a vision. Vision is so important, and sometimes it's given naturally to people, sometimes it's not. But that's okay. Like, there's workarounds with that. But again, like when I said when I was looking for videographers and photographers, when I seen your stuff, I was like, I have to. Because you had exactly what I was looking for. And you just, and us just bouncing out ideas when we was up in here. I mean, because look, them beautiful shots, them was you, bro. Like, I ain't even, like, that's all you, bro. I ain't even gonna take no type of credit for that. But I just appreciate you for helping out with that vision, though. Because it was at a point where I'm at a point now to where it's like, okay, I understand I was doing everything else myself, but now it's time to like start reaching out and seeing who can bounce out ideas and match the vision that you got. And when I seen your stuff, I was like, bet, because I know I hit you like it was like the end of like last year, I think. It was like December-ish, like December-ish, November, something like that.
It probably was December. It probably was. But yeah, I mean the same thing, like meeting other professionals. Yeah. And just talking to them.
And learning,
man. Like you never stop learning.
Nope.
Like even from my mentors, but like I told you, I'm building a team now, and like the newer people I meet, like they teaching me things and making me. They can not even say something that's new, but it's just the fact just talking to them make me just think like, what? Oh, I probably need to start doing this in this way. Yeah. So like, nah, it's a beautiful thing once you got those type of people around you, cause it's kind of hard to find them, honestly. It is. You know, I kind of see it as like, man, I had a set of friends. Yeah. And I'm finna get a new set of friends. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of outgrowing that mindset that I was. You know, because I'm becoming a different person.
It is. That's how it be though.
And that's just how it is.
That's how it is. And that's like with like me, like the day when the two homeboys that came here that day, them my brothers. I call them my brothers. But the vet, he the one that made music, and that was the one that interviewed me too. But he made music. But and then Kobe, like he a student and all that. But they're my bros. But I always wanted to have another set where it's like we could be talking about creative stuff, like on the creative side of things. And then when you came up, we was in here just talking. I don't know. I forgot what we was talking about. It was just like. Some people call it nerdy stuff, but it wasn't even like nerdy. Nah. It's just, we just have a good time talking about creative stuff. Yeah. And I feel like having another person that's just as creative as you, or like y'all both have some type of creative mindset, those conversations really be the best.
It's the best. It's good to have the balance. Yeah. It is. Like that's what I try to find with people. I got plenty now. Like especially when I see them in person, man, we'll just talk for hours. Yeah. Because like for one, we don't see each other a lot, but like we have so many things that can happen in the time we haven't seen each other. Yeah. That we like, man, let me tell you about this.
It's a good talk. It's a good talk.
Like, dang, you could have did this. Yeah. Same vice versa. You know, like, man. So no, I totally get that. Totally get that. It's just like being a business owner. I love having conversations with other business owners. Yeah. Then, I wouldn't say then, but I'd rather have my friends I can talk to. But then again, I gotta learn something.
Yeah, I gotta learn.
I gotta see how I can make this thing better. So I totally get that. Yeah, for sure. But let's talk about this then. All right. So like, I want you to be honest. All right. And you kind of already said it too, though. Yeah. When you write a love song, like, are you thinking about someone specific, or you just fishing for a reaction sometimes? Do you ever do that?
Fishing for reactions?
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Yeah, before.
I have. Like, I've done it before. It was one song. I got a song called Paris. I got a song called Paris.
Paris or Paradise?
Not Paradise, but Paris. Paradise went on too, but.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I went to Jack around that area. Now that I think about it.
Huh.
I just made it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but Paris though, it was a song. It sounded like I was like really talking to somebody. It was like, dang, bro, like, who you saying?
What album was it on?
It wasn't. It was just a single.
Just a single.
It was from a long. It was like my Deja original days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but like it's still like on my YouTube and stuff. And like,
Yeah.
But yeah, they was like, bro, who you talking about? I remember I posted on my Instagram like the little video that I did. They was like, dang, bro, who you talking about? I'm like, shh. That's all I can say. But it really wasn't nobody. I'm just doing it just to do it. But then there's other songs where it's like, okay, yeah, I am like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, it is funny. I don't know what she doing now, but I ain't gonna say that either.
Right.
But it was one project that I was gonna do back in the day called Heartbreak. That was like one of my most anticipated like projects in the Deja original days or the Deja days. And like, I ain't gonna lie, I let her. I don't know if this is a question you or not, but
have you ever written a song about your ex?
Yeah, not nobody recent though. But like this was like from back then. It's like but I also let him hear it too.
No, go ahead and talk about it.
I let him hear it. The whole project was called Heartbreak. I ain't gonna lie. Dang. See, at the time, but we was young though. I was young. I'm like in the beginning of high school type stuff. Okay. But like it was like still anticipated because you know the whole I'm promoted, the whole high school was like yeah. But then I let her hear it, and she was like, cause we was good at the time. We was like cool. We weren't like, but it was cool. She was like, dang, She was like, dang, I did all that. I was like, yeah. I decided not to release it though, cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't wanna. I'm not really bashing her, but I wasn't really bashing her or nothing like that. I wasn't saying no names either, but it was kind of like, dang, that boy really spilling his feelings, and I wasn't ready for that at the time either. So like, I let her hear it, and then she heard it. She got emotional. We was just talking, and then I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna release it. Because this is
at least the heck.
Who knows? That time probably would have been a hit. I got a song in there. Shout out to Michael Jackson again. I got a song in there called Dirty Diana. Yes. It's pretty hectic.
Dang, I kind of wish you would have dropped it down. I would have hit the thing.
It's not. Nah. It was too. I ain't gonna lie. But at the time though, people definitely knew who I was talking about. But now,
cause you was in school. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. We didn't go to the same. She went to
a whole different school.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like it was still close by though. Like it was another. Let me just say, like it was Aberdeen. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm in Aberdeen, but like it's still close. People still know who people were in the school. So I was like, you know what? I'm cool off that. I ain't gonna do that because it's just. It's messy. I ain't gonna say it's messy, but like it's like, you know, I don't want to at the time too, like I said, I wasn't ready to be vulnerable like that. Now I am, but like now people don't really know. They don't really be knowing because I don't put my business out there. Like people don't know who I'll be talking about now. So it's like if I do make a song like that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But it's stories, bro.
Had a boo one. Dang.
It's a story, bro. It's stories back to back, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, shit, I got some good questions over here. I be seeing one, and then I want to go back to the other one.
Yeah, I mean, sure, whatever you feel about.
Yeah, that is crazy. I did want to hear that one for sure.
Yeah. Inspirations, bro. You laughing? When you laugh, bro, I know it's something. I know it's something, bro.
I gotta ask this one. If you had to win someone over with one of your songs, like play this and they are falling for you, what track would it be?
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, cause this has happened already before. But it's a song called, I don't know if you heard it yet. It's off my Harmonies album. Harmony's album.
Is that with the orange? Yeah.
The brown, it's called Out of This World.
Is that the one?
It's the first track.
I do gotta say.
It's smooth, like it's like.
I got some of your songs saved, dude.
Yeah.
I got about that whole album saved too.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm trying to remember how it
I really love that one too. Damn.
He had a little hat.
Yeah. That was my dad. I ain't gonna lie, that was my dad idea.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he was
I
like,
know that's specialty then.
Yeah, for sure. Cause he was like, hey, put that on. I was like, all right. Had it down. I was like, dang, that. People was like, dang, you trying to be Mike Jackson? I was like,
that's what's up.
Yeah, that's when I had the long hair then too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, had to cut that off. But
So how did that song go? I'm trying to remember.
Girl, out this world, I want you to know.
Okay. Yeah, see, I got that one saved.
It's smooth, like.
So you used that one?
Yeah.
You used that one. So you was like, what? Y'all was like went out and like on the way back or something, on the way there, you turned it on. You probably don't even play nobody else's songs besides yours when you out.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, you about right. Nah, it depends on like sometimes I just listen like to old school stuff, but if it ain't that, then I just turn on my stuff and it'll work. Sure. You want like the main compliments that I've ever got from like females or anything like that was like my voice, like just my natural voice and like the singing, and all of that. So I use it to my advantage. I sure do. But like it got to a point though where I didn't like tell people what I did just to see if they really rock with me or not. But like, yeah, that is definitely one of the songs that I use because it's smooth. It's like kind of old school smooth too. You kind of talk to him sweet, kind of talk to him nice.
Guy, he putting y'all on game. Y'all better
real talk.
Pick that song.
Hold on, hey, which one the camera? Which one the camera? Hey, when y'all talk to women, please, hey, look, hear me out. Talk to them with some type of respect. Don't be too vulgar, cause 9 times out of 10 the girl ain't gonna like that. So learn how to talk to women, and then you'll probably have a more success rate than what you do now. I'm talking to you, Timmy, in the back. Real talk. But nah, for real. But nah, I just had to say that cause like I be seeing, especially nowadays, they don't know how to talk to like nobody. Honestly, I don't know how to talk to nobody, but like. All you gotta do is be yourself, talk to them, and you got it. If they don't rock with you, they just don't rock with you.
That's what it is. Yeah. They feel like they just not gonna like them. You know, they like them, but like if I be myself, they probably won't like me. But that's what you want. That
I
want somebody to like you for you, man.
Like don't switch up your whole image just because this one girl don't like you. There's so many others out there. You just be yourself, and it'll come to you.
Yeah, you want the one for you.
Yeah.
If she ain't for you, you need to leave her the heck alone.
Yeah.
For real.
And sometimes you might think that person the one, and it's not.
They just really a lesson.
That's how you look at it.
That's all right, yeah. I promise I had my lessons.
I had mine too. I'm cool. It's to the point now. I'm cool. I'm kind of cool.
I don't even hate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I needed it. Yeah, for sure.
Like last relationship I was in, like I don't hate her. Like even though I don't hate her. We still like I'm pretty sure she out there living her life. Yeah. And that's what I want to do. Yeah. And I'm going to live mine. But, there's no hate nowhere because, like, that ain't going to get you nowhere. But, I mean, it might get you a good album like me. but seriously, though, like, everything a lesson. You just take it and you learn and you move on. Life moves on. It don't wait for nobody. So.
It don't. But, yeah, guys, just like he said, be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself and become a better you. Because that's what's going to attract them either way.
Yeah.
And like I said, they don't like you. They just don't like you.
They just don't like you.
But at the same time, because you want to have yourself complete. Yeah. You're going to feel better about yourself anyway.
Yeah.
So, man, you're supposed to be able to choose anyway.
Yeah.
When you get to that point.
When you get to that point, you have more, more things to choose from, I guess.
Heck yeah. You say, you.
Yeah, you. For sure.
That's it.
Yeah, you. Nah, that's facts though.
But I want to ask you this: like, if someone's just discovering your music, what's that one track that they have to hear first?
I feel like they'll probably have to. This is what's been happening lately when they listen to me. I feel like they'll have to listen to one of my biggest tracks. So like. So like right now is Move Her Body and take your time. those two are my biggest because the songs would get the people hooked, and then they start
going down,
and then they be like, oh, whoa, okay, this is not to Move Her Body, not even his best song, and it's not. I don't consider it my best song. It's just the most popular one right now.
Yeah, I believe that. I feel like you have other songs just like, yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah,
the other one's like, nah, listen to this.
Yeah,
listen to this. Yeah.
And I kind of, because it's like you need that hook to get people reeled in. Mm-hmm. Once when you have that hook, now the rest of your stuff is what's finna really pull them in.
Yeah. It's like okay, like Instagram, your pin post.
Yeah,
the first 3 ones they see, oh yeah, this dude is legit. Yeah.
But then you start going down and seeing like more of the other stuff, and it's like, okay, I see now. I'm a supporter now. Yeah. But like, you know, you gotta have that hook to get them in.
You do. Like I had a cousin. We went on like a little road trip, and I was like, nah, we was listening to all kind of music.
Yeah.
I said, nah, you need to listen to this guy. She like R&B.
Yeah. I
said, nah, you missing out.
Yeah.
But my favorite song was always Paradise. I put on Paradise. She said, I'm a fan. I said, I told you. That's how I said, say that. When I heard this song, and I was going through all of them, I heard that one. I said, nah, that's it.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope.
He got something, man.
That's dope,
he got something. But I like that, though. That's what's up. But I want to ask this, too. Like, imagine I'm making a R&B slow burn playlist for late nights, right?
Okay.
Like, what Titus Irons track is leading it off?
Probably Out of This World.
Wow.
Just cause it's smooth. It ain't doing too much, but it ain't doing too less. It's smooth, get you in there, start it out. And yeah, I would say that one.
Okay.
Just I'm trying to think, is there anyone else? Nah, I think that one. I think that's the perfect way to start out. Either that one or nah, probably that one.
Just that one?
Yeah.
I definitely want to ask this one. So if you had to remix a classic R&B hit, like Can We Talk or Ordinary People, which one are you flipping and why?
From those two?
Yeah.
Probably Can We Talk. I ain't gonna lie. I would probably flip that one. Just cause I ain't gonna lie, that song got hit already in this, like, but I feel like I could do something with it. I could flip it. If you know,
that'd be dope.
Yeah, like probably, you know, I'm trying to think what I would do. I'm trying to like put myself in the studio and like see how I would flip it and do it. I would, cause a lot of people when they sample, when they flip songs, like it don't be it just be that song. It be the original song. They don't do nothing creative with it.
Right.
Like me, I want to do something creative with it, so I figure out some type of way to like make it stand out or like add some value to what the original song already did in itself,
right? Which
is already holding up itself, but I figured out my own way to like flip it. You know what I'm saying? In a creative way, because people don't really do it. They think they're doing it, but they're not. They not, bro. Because that's going to the sampling. Some people actually sample, and some people just take the original song and just
go off of it.
Do whatever on it. And that's not like, and that's really doing a disjustice to the old song. It's like, if you gonna sample it or flip it, at least add some effort to it instead of just being the actual. So for instance, I can't really think of no example, but it's out there. But like they'll take the original song and it'll really be the full length song, like, and they don't like chop it up or like do something creative. They don't flip it and make this or like add a concept to it. They just literally just have the original song and then just put their vocals on top of it and call it a day. I feel like when it comes with the art of sampling or flipping a song, it's deeper than just that. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother topic, whole nother story. But you know, for the people that know, they know. But you know, it's, you know, but yeah, I would flip that one for sure. For sure, I'll do that.
So like your I think you kind of said it earlier.
What's up?
But like R&B artists, right? Who would be your Mount Rushmore
for R&B or just artists in general?
Like, R&B. Let's say artists in general. They ain't gotta be R&B.
Okay.
Like,
it's a little. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, the mine gonna be a little weird. Okay, my Mount Rushmore. I mean, how much Mount Rushmore? You got
like,
four.
let's say four.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say Mike, of course. I'm gonna say Mike, the Isley brothers,
Okay.
Sade, and Aaliyah for me.
Okay.
Just cause those, I ain't gonna lie, those are the main people I listen to the most.
All right.
But it's also like, I don't know, it's just something, I just resonate with the music a lot more than, you know. But like I said, I resonate with the whole eras of where they were in.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick a Mount Rushmore for myself, that's what it would be. But like, if I had to throw in like 2 extra, even though Mount Rushmore got 4, but we're just gonna throw in 2 just cause. I'm gonna say Prince, and then I'm trying to think, bro. I'm tripping, bro. Erykah Badu. I love Erykah Badu, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
Erykah, like the female, if we had to do a female Mount Rushmore of artists that I like, Erykah Badu, Aaliyah, Sade, and you really gotta throw Whitney in there. I ain't gonna lie, for me. Whitney Houston? Yeah. She tough. She got a voice.
She do. She got a range.
Crazy. And then male, I say Mike, Prince, Isley Brothers, and this gonna be weird, but not weird, but like this gonna be so South. But Childish Gambino for me.
Really?
Yeah, I love Childish Gambino.
Wow. Okay. Now he an artist for sure.
He's
wow. I ain't see
he's
that
multi-talented. But see, like, if it was anybody from like the new age of music, or whatever, you know, even though he kind of like stand kind of backwards, he was like kind of like somebody I listened to where it's like, wow, he can be multi-genre and like, and he cool with it, like, and I'm just looking at it like, cause that's always, I'm multi-genre in a way, but I'm predominantly R&B, you know, but just looking at him and him doing what he did in his career and like how unapologetic he is when he puts something out and it's like, yeah, I don't care if it's pop or rock, I put it out there,
right?
And y'all gonna listen to it,
still listen to it,
and it's still gonna be a bop. And then, you know, I just always looked up to that when it comes to Childish Gambino. But yeah, that's my Mount Rushmore for like artists, for the dudes, for the dudes and the women.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say somebody like T-Pain, boy.
Nah.
Do you mess with T-Pain?
I do, but I also didn't really. It's hard to skip around T-Pain because he had hits everywhere.
Yeah.
But like, I listened to him, but like at the same time, I never like listened to him. Like when he come on, you know it's a hit for sure.
Yeah.
But like, nah. That's my Mount Rushmore.
I'm thinking some other ones.
Like I said, it's a lot of cats.
It's a lot of them though.
It is.
A lot.
But
like rappers though, did you see? I grew up in an era where I used to listen to like Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Plies.
Yeah, Plies. Yeah.
Who else? Can't think of anybody else at the moment. Rick Ross, Plies. We had T-Pain.
Yeah. Is it like a, what is it? He's like a, I think you just consider him like a, I don't know, an artist, because he like do both. I don't know.
He do art, like T-Pain?
Yeah, he do like R&B
He
and
do
rap.
R&B and hip hop though.
Yeah.
He do both.
But I think his style back in the day was predominant, like it was hip hop-esque though.
Yeah.
You could say. But he was singing though.
He was singing. He really brought that to life for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about like artists now? Do you listen to like any newer artists, like today's artists?
I do, but it's like they not really. I ain't gonna lie. It's some artists that I could really look at myself and I'm like, I'm really better. And it's like and it's not me being like, but it's just like that's just what it is. So it's like I don't really. There's nobody that's just been like, dang, like I gotta learn from them. Like, you know, I gotta study them. Like, ain't really. I say, but it's a couple. Like I say, it's a couple. But like, I don't know if you ever heard of him, but like Toby Lou, have you ever heard of him? Or Smino? Smino. Anyway, those two right there. See, I like their music. I love their music, and they're like considered new age in a way, even though they're like, you know, older, but like they still considered new age, and when I listen to them, they're not really mainstream, but like in their own way, they make interesting music to the point where it's like it captivates the listener, and it's like you could tell they put effort into it, and it's like very experimental, and I like that. I like when I hear that. Then that's where it's like, okay, let me listen to them because like they dope. Like, but other than that though, I can't really think of no other artists out there that really just I could say that's my favorite that I put up there. You know what I'm saying?
You still haven't listened to Lucky Day?
No, I haven't. But it's because like literally some people in the comments, they be like, this remind me so much of Lucky Day. And I'm like, and that's not me. That's not me like trying to like, because I'm pretty sure he dope. Like I'm pretty sure he hard. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. If they saying I sound like he gotta be hard, right? It's like, but like now when I listen to myself, I'm like, dang, like I don't really like. I feel like I don't really personally sound like nobody, but like I also don't know other people's stuff either, so I don't know.
I wouldn't say sound like them. The vibe is the same. That's a lot to do with it.
And I think the wording from people kind of get stuff mixed up. It's like they probably saying that the vibe is like the same type of stuff, or like the music, the subject matter and stuff like that is probably the same. Yeah. But like
your actual sound, like no, it's not. But like you could tell that y'all think the same in a way.
Yeah. Like if we was in a booth together,
y'all make some masterpieces for sure. Yeah. You know, cause
I can see that.
Yeah.
I gotta check him out, bro, because like
just listen to his newer album, the Algorithm.
Algorithm?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's tough. It's I think it's literally, in my opinion, the most underrated album that came out last year. Yeah. Like from an artist at that stature, so underrated. Yeah. Like but I wanted to ask you that.
Yeah, I get that, bro. It's so fun. I get that. I got that so much, and I got like people like The Weeknd and stuff.
I can't see Weeknd.
I can't either. That's one artist that I have heard that stuff, and it's like I don't really see that. I got Don Toliver. Oh my bad. I got Don Toliver. I don't know what. It's certain songs that people were saying. It was like I got a song.
I don't listen to a lot of his songs either way though, so I can't say.
I listened to like the newer project of his or whatever, and I was like, I really can't hear it. Like I don't really hear it. I think they probably hearing like some parts where my voice is raspy because he kind of got a raspy voice too, so. And they probably hear that. But I don't know. I can't really see it. But other than that though, I was getting Lucky Day like crazy, especially on that Move Her Body song. They was like, this is Lucky Day influence. And I'm like, I never even heard Lucky Day. Like, I know who he is, but like, I never just listened to a song. And that's not, I just be doing other stuff, but it's like, I never just heard a song from him. So I'm like,
you can't say that, Put some respect on my name.
Yeah, it's like, don't, and that's another thing too, is like, let the artist be unless they just blatantly copying the other person, it's like, let the artist grow to be their own artist. Like obviously when I get to that standard, it's like then they'll be like, "Oh, you trying to sound like Titus Irons?" It's like, you know, it's a never ending cycle. Yeah. Cause they were saying like for Don Toliver, for instance, some people saying like he sounded like Akon for a minute.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but some people were saying it though, and I'm like,
I don't know about that. That's crazy. Yeah. You know how it is. Yeah. People gonna talk.
I think what it is, like from a psychological standpoint, like they're not familiar with a new sound, so what they try to do is they try to put it in a box so they can be familiar with it. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
That's so true. Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
That's a smart analogy. Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So,
but I'm gonna ask you this: so like, if you're trapped on a desert island, right?
Okay. I'm already dead.
But you could bring one R&B album.
Yeah.
And one R&B artist to chill with. Who's pulling up?
Okay. If I had to choose one album, oh shoot. And I'm in the desert?
Yeah, like you just out there chilling.
Let me look at my phone.
You out there chilling. The artist, who would it be? Sade or would it be?
If I'm in the desert, let me see. If I'm in the desert. If I'm in the desert and I had to chill with one artist, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna chill with Erykah Badu, and her album Mama's Gun. The reason why I did it, because That Dennis You Know song, she was in the desert. So that so I gotta be like, man, you might as well recreate the moment while we here. While we chilling, shoot, go ahead. Go ahead and sing it.
That's what it is.
Yeah, hey, just go ahead and recreate the moment,
That's
man.
crazy.
Since we out here stranded.
I'm trying to think of an artist. If I had to pick an album.
Yeah, what was you?
God, I listen to a lot of different. Probably. They ain't R&B though.
Nah, it's cool. Whatever.
For I don't know if anybody know Ben Howard.
I've heard. I think.
Yeah, I like his music. His album though.
Yeah.
But I can't pick the artist because they ain't gonna. That's not like their vibe.
Yeah.
But my all time. I'm gonna say this. My all time favorite artist. It's really kind of like two.
Yeah.
It's gonna be between. Cause they had got me through a lot in my younger days.
Yeah.
Remember the rapper? His name is Kyle.
Yeah, the I Spy. Yeah.
See, I was listening to him way before I Spy.
Yeah.
So I knew all his Beautiful Loser, Smile, all that. So
it's one song that he which he's a dope artist too. He's another dope artist that I kind of listened to back in the day. Besides I Spy, it was more than I Spy.
Yeah.
Because I know this is what people know him by. But he got some other songs and cuts too where it's like, man, he's dope.
That newer album after I Spy, Light of Mine, was unreal.
I think I heard a couple songs from him. I can't remember.
Yeah, that was after that. That was like 2018. That album was tough.
Yeah.
Like that, ups and down the first track and coming and going.
Yeah.
Coming and going. I gotta see you that.
Coming and going?
Bro, that song, it's like kind of like, it's not, I wanna say your style.
Yeah.
But it's like, you gonna get a vibe from it.
Okay, bet.
So I'll probably have him in the desert with me. And I probably have one of his albums. Well, it'd probably be that Light of Mine album.
That'd be dope.
That's probably what it'd be. Cause like that album, bro, I'm gonna see that album. That album is tough.
I gotta check it out, man. Cause like I said, he's dope. Like from what I've heard from him before, besides like not the I Spy, but like from his other stuff that I kind of remember. Like, hey, he a dope artist for sure.
That album, Smile, Feels Good. That song.
I think
had the Japanese lady in there. That I'm telling you, people didn't like him because he was too positive. He's a rapper and he was positive.
Yeah.
That's why they didn't like him.
I think, that's really, that really was why people didn't like him.
Didn't like him. He wasn't hardcore. Even though his music was good. And then now he's trying to be hardcore and it don't sound good.
Dang, now that you said that, bro, that is the reason.
Yeah, that's why they didn't like him. That's exactly
why. That's such a dumb
like
reason.
I know, because you say you're a rapper and you're not talking about drugs, killing people, or shooting,
I feel,
or going to the club, and he don't talk like that.
I feel like that whole shtick right there need to, like, it's a time and a place for it, sure. Like, cool, they can make that music, but it's like, come on, man. Like, it's other stuff that could be mainstream too that we can talk about. It don't gotta be always up in the blick and spinning the block. Like, it don't always gotta be that.
Don't you get tired of hearing that?
That's what I'm saying.
Thing?
It's the same, but it's literally the same song.
Bro.
It's the same. Like, and no disrespect to those artists. I promise. They
making money, but
there's no disrespect to those artists that do that. But like, I feel like I'm gonna tell you, and this is going to the mute. Like, since we on this topic, this is about the music industry too, and like where everything is at. I feel like where the music industry messed up at is like, cause think about it, it was that stuff from back then too, the same topics, but what's the difference was it was other stuff that was mainstream with it too. Think about it. All you hear now that's mainstream is niggas up in blicks and spinning the blocks. That's mainstream, and then the people that's talking about real stuff, it's not as popular as I feel like there needs to be a balance. There needs to be a push, and a lot of those come from like labels. A lot of like, cause a lot of artists under like record labels and stuff like that. A lot of the labels they see what's popping and like what people like and stuff like that, and it's like cool. That's what they're gonna push the most. But I feel like there's a time and a place for all of it. But I feel like there needs to be a balance on topics.
People just following that one trend. And not open-minded. Like,
it's not. Like,
listen to this, that music sucks.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's good music out here.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't even call that, no, like you said, no disrespect to them, but I don't call that music. When they talk about this stuff, I don't call that music. Music is like, when I say like Bobby Womack.
Yeah.
When you walked in here, the guitar that was playing, like, that's music.
Dope.
That's
dope
real
stuff.
music. Was it LaChaz Holloway? I'm calling him out. Just look him up. Like,
dope. Like,
that's music.
Feeling. It got feeling.
Yeah, it got soul to it.
Yeah.
And I always say, 9 times out of 10, if I can't feel it, I'm not gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
You know, and like you said, it is a place and time for it too.
But you like going back again to the music business, you want to know why a lot of music is like how it is now? It's because a lot of those record execs, they see, okay, this is making the most money, right?
Right.
This music right here, everybody want to hear the up in the blick and stuff like that. So they force the rest of their artists to make that type of music too.
Yeah.
And then that's where it's like, okay, now all of it's getting gentrified. Now ain't nobody talking about no real stuff. Everybody, all of a sudden, everybody up in blick. And you, bro, you know good way you not like that, man. Like, don't be like that.
Cut like this or
nothing. But I will say this though, real music is coming back though. It is. Like
I'm starting to hear more of it for sure.
Another artist that came to mind, bro. Now that we talking about it, Leon Thomas. I don't know if you, the dude that made Mutt.
Yeah.
His music, bro.
I heard it. Yeah.
He also bring that real R&B back too. Yeah. It's like a mix. It's like a mix of like old school and new school. Mm-hmm. But like that, he's bringing it back, bro. That's one person I love to work with in this era. Yeah. Like right now. Like, cause then people tell me, you remind me so much of him. Cause like when I have my hair, everybody say I used to look like Andre from Victorious. That's him, you know what I'm saying? Cause I have my hair, yeah. They say you remind me so much of him. I'm like, bro, all right, cool. But nah, he make dope music though. He made dope music. You need to check him out for sure.
Yeah, I heard that song. I just didn't go to the other songs.
Rest of catalog.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him out for sure now.
But yeah, like it's good people out there. It's good music out there.
Yeah, but it's a lot of.
It's just not getting pushed like the junk that's getting pushed. I'm just calling for what it is, junk. Like if we're gonna be honest, and I'm standing on it. Like I don't care who artists feel like what. I'm just being honest. Like, but like I said, it's a time and a place for it all. But everything like that being to the forefront, where it's like you don't even hear no other music where it's like it's real, and a lot of again, it's all up to the people what the people want. But there's people that want real music too, because then you start having people where it's like the topic R&B is dead and stuff like that. Because a lot of people saying R&B is dead. R&B not dead. It's just a lot of the good artists don't have as much coverage as the other do, and now whether that falls on the artist or the artist under the label, I mean. It's different variables, but yeah, man, good music gonna always thrive, bro.
For real, I just thought this artist, I respect him a lot because like he didn't care. He switched up. Yeah. He was like a rapper, but he was like, man, you know what? I'm finna make this type of music. You know, Shambuzi.
Yeah.
Like man,
he's a rapper.
He used to rap.
I thought he was a country. I thought he was just straight country the whole time.
He used to rap. I looked at his older music. He was just trying to rap.
Yeah.
But then you just seen that switch. You like, man, I like this type of music. Yeah. Let me mix it.
And
he mixed it. Yeah. And he got more into it. And boom.
But that just goes to show that some things is just not for everybody. Yeah. Sometimes you got to go outside of the grain. Like, who's another person? The same story. I think it was Brent. I think it's Brent Fayez. You know?
Oh yeah.
He started out rapping. Well, I heard about his story. I don't really know too much about his music, but I heard about his story. They were saying that he started out rapping, and I think his manager, they searched him up. He was like, "Hey, bro, you got to start singing more." And he was like, "Sing," because he did both, but like he was really rapping. And his manager was like, "Hey, bro, you got to start singing more." And he was like, "For real?" He was like, "Yeah." Then immediately when he started singing, stuff started taking off. So but that makes sense with Shambuzi though. Like certain people are just born to do certain things. That's like with me. I mean, that's true. That's like with me. I was doing, I incorporate hip hop here and there, but like I was doing like some hip hop stuff too. It was melodic hip hop, but like it was still hip hop. But then I was like, when I wanted to do the switch, I was like, hey man, I'm trying to really sing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to really sing.
Them vocals.
Then stuff started taking off for me. So.
That's how it works.
It depends on the artist. Some people got it, some people don't.
And I feel like as being a new artist, you have to try new things anyway.
Yeah. You have more room to try new things because not too many people know you yet for you to switch it up. Like I'm at the point now where I can't switch up. Like it's like I could try something new, but then say like I just ditch R&B and just go straight to hip hop, just rapping. Nah, I can rap, but like it
won't be the same.
It won't because then people will be like, it'll just be better if I mixed the two. You know what I'm saying? And I'm predominantly R&B, but like I can incorporate other elements too.
Right.
But it's like if you just straight up just go into it, just
hardcore drill,
nigga, forget R&B. I'm finna rap. I'm finna spit these bars. I'm gonna lose so many people. Boy, it's gonna be boy.
He must be on drugs now.
Yeah, they gonna be like, oh nah, he trying.
So, but man, what's next for you? Like any shows? Any shows, anything like that? I know we doing videos.
Yeah.
But anything like that coming up?
We're gonna try to. I was trying to do it this year. We're gonna try to get some shows going 2026 because we're trying to really see the demographic, like who, where, the most cities that listen here the most, and all of that. So hopefully we're gonna start doing some shows 2026 for sure. But right now, just promote the album. I'm working on another project that's coming out probably next year.
Okay. Collabs? Any like collabs?
So far, not yet. But I do have some artists I want to work with in mind.
Got you.
Yeah, but other than that, before they even, but right now, just promoting the album right now, man. Just trying to get stuff going, bro. Trying to get this stuff going. Other than that.
So I want to ask you this too. Like, if you could collab with an artist, any artist, like, who would it be?
Probably.
Like, man, you want to make a song with this person.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, bro, I'm tripping. I'm forgetting about so many people. I think because I was limited to Mount Rushmore, but one person, well, two people that I want to work with now. The Leon Thomas dude that I told you about, and Pharrell, bro. Whether he want to hop on a song or produce it or what, bro. I'm so fond of Pharrell and his work ethic and what he did for the whole music, bro. Pharrell is crazy. His production, like what he be doing, like for his beats and all that for people, and all of that, bro. Like, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, I want to work with Pharrell and Leon Thomas. Those are the two people that I really want to work with so far.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Huh.
Definitely Pharrell before he retire. I don't think he's gonna retire no time soon, but
you don't want to do one with Ye?
Which Ye we talking about?
I would say now Ye, but I don't know what happened. He need to go back to that gospel.
He need to do something, bro. Respectfully,
old Kanye.
Respectfully, nah. Because if we was talking about like, Ye, for sure,
going crazy.
For sure. No disrespect to Ye, but like at the same time, he kind of talking crazy. He kind of talking crazy, bro. Shoot.
But, hey, I thought he was straight once he came up. You remember that gospel album?
Yeah.
That jump was.
Which one was it?
It had the blue disc or like related disc. It's the blue record.
Oh, Yeezy.
Yeah. No, is that what it called?
Yeah.
Jesus is King. The album called. I can't remember. I just remember it had the blue record as the picture, the album cover.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't, it's probably that or Yeezy. I can't remember.
Yeah, but that when he was like that, I think everybody was like, he's coming back.
Yeah,
give himself to the Lord.
Because if we talking about the old Kanye, like Homecoming, College Dropout,
dude,
all of that.
That dude was killing it, bro.
Hey. Bro, like the one with the what was it? Was it Graduation?
Mm-hmm,
the Graduation, the one with the bear shooting out the thing, right? Or
I think. Was that Homecoming?
I think it was.
No, it could be. It could have been Graduation.
I think so. But yeah, that one, that one got a lot of classes on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that Kanye, oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure, you're right on. I would definitely work with him.
Tear it up.
Nah, the Kanye, nah, I ain't gonna lie. He gotta tone it down a little bit. I toned it down a lot, actually. Not a little bit, a lot. Shout out to Kanye, though.
Shout out to Kanye. He been through a lot, going through a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just life, man. That's what it is. But, man, I practically went through every question and stuff. Like, do you got any questions that you probably want to ask me? Or
so, so like, when it comes to you and, like, what's like your next big thing that you want to accomplish in the next like 5 years, whether it's project wise or working with a certain type of company or whatever, like people, like what's like your goal? So one of my big projects just came about probably like a month ago. Yeah.
So I got land in front, all that land right there.
Oh, there?
Yeah, like in front, across the street.
Yeah.
I want to see who land that is really, and buy it, and build duplexes.
2, where you can cover. So like, what would the other place be?
You said the other place?
Like what? Like if you were to get there.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably
of
like
course, I have this is fine. It'll probably be somewhere around here though.
Like another
like another city or something.
Like I'm saying, like you talking about the land across right there, right?
Yeah.
Like what would that building be? Like as far as like, would it be like something like this?
Oh no, it'd be like apartments. Yeah, people can live in. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be like apartments. So it probably can go probably 3 or 2 can fit right there.
Yeah,
it's a lot, and make that and maybe stack them so more people can live in them.
Yeah,
but that's like the biggest thing that I want to try to go for. And another will be for the studio is to be able to rent this place out. So like,
you want to rent it?
Yeah, so like people want to do podcasts, you can rent this out for X amount. Then if they want to do photo shoots, they can rent it out.
I was gonna say, that'd be something good too though. You make money like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Special like that.
That and client wise, I want to have more retainers. Like I was just telling you off. I don't know if I was saying that on camera. I want to build a media agency.
Yeah.
So we can offer not just video content, but like a whole branding strategy, content strategy, ad strategy, like all that. So they don't have to worry about our social media presence and stuff. We do all that for them. Yeah.
So that's why you said that, because it's kind of like with the Dejo NT that I got, like the whole like little business thing that I got, because it's like not only will it be, because eventually I want to have like my own record like type of label type of deal, but it'll be more so record label and just creative production just in general, where it's like I might have a department where it's like, I don't know, people who skilled in videography or photography and stuff like that. Yeah. And just also having a label, or, you know, they can come to me and just get in some type of advancements where it's like, can I get the XYZ amount of money so I can use to help with this project, and I'll just recoup that money back and for the project to give back to you. And I'll be like, yeah, cool. Like I'll be like something like that, but really just a label just in general, because you know labels, they have all of that anyway. So it's like, you know, that's one of my, it's gonna be tough. That's one of my main like big goals in the end, or the end, because it's never really the end, but like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I want to build something that'll go past just me, and something that'll last for generations on. Right. That's something that I want to work on and build. So it's like whether it don't matter what it is, whether they're a singer, rapper, whatever. Like I want to build something that's gonna last for generations. So on top of that, I'm thinking about like my future family and stuff like that, so they can have some money to eat too. You know what I'm saying? So they can eat too. So, but yeah, that's one of my end goals in the end, is to like that. You know, be a positive influence to many others. Have a, you know, give them a story to look by and be like, okay, he did this independently, I can do it too. Right. Yeah. But you know, that's something that I want to accomplish.
Yeah. So would you, like, for the record label, would you want it to be based in Mississippi? I know you could be anywhere to do that.
For sure.
But would you rather have it like here?
Yeah, because we don't have nothing like that here.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was like,
well, nothing.
If it is, would it probably be? I don't even know if like Jackson got anything like that. You probably have to go.
They probably
to Memphis.
do. Yeah. Now I know we got places here that got studios. Yeah, but like, I'm talking about a label, like I'm talking about something legit. Yeah, I'm talking about something crazy, like, cause the origin of Mississippi is like, we started the blues sound. We started the blues music. That's where blues originated from, is Mississippi. Right. So, and for us to have nothing in the music scene at all, like we don't have nothing.
It don't make sense.
If you really think about it, people from Mississippi, we have to go outside of where we're from in order to. Yeah. Which, I mean, you can get blown up off, you know, social media or whatever, but 9 times out of 10, you got to go outside of the state. Yeah. To get some type of success. You gotta do shows here and there, and I mean that's a part of the game. But at the same time, it's like I want to build something here, because I know for me and for other artists, we had to go outside of like to really try to build something. Like you can get your home, you can get your cities or cities surrounding you to support you and build that. That's cool. But I'm talking about trying to like break through like the mainstream, just trying to help people that's really putting in that forth the effort, or putting in that effort to get heard or like do their thing. And then it's like, okay, then that's where if I see that they're talented enough or like they can fit the label that I have at the time, then boom, let's work. Let's get getting you going. So
I like that.
Smart. That's what it'll be like, man. It'll be based in Mississippi because we don't got nothing. We don't got nothing like that.
No, it's true. It's true. But we was just talking about that the other day. Well, on my other podcast that haven't came out yet.
Yeah.
We was saying if you can make it in Mississippi, you can make it anywhere else though.
Yeah. It's tough.
For real.
Like you want to know what's crazy, bro? Like I knew that I was on the right track, bro, when I realized that, bro, I'm getting played in Japan. I'm getting played in like places far away. And I'm like, hey. I'm like, dang, like
Japan, that's crazy.
That's like, bro, from Europe, like all those places, like
that's crazy.
Africa, like, bro, it's crazy.
They seen your name.
And then they text, bro, and what's fire is they text me and they be like, hey, shout out to you I'm from India. Like, shout out to you, love your music. And then they tell me why they love it. And I'm like, that's dope. Cause that's essentially, I love to do music for music. You know what I'm saying? But I just like to hear how the music make other people feel.
Yeah, you getting the feedback.
Yeah. And it's dope. Like, it's dope because they not just liking the song just because it sound good. I mean, that's one case, but it make them feel something. Yeah. And that's why that's another reason why I like to do music.
That's
man.
dope. That's dope. That's when you know your music is actually being impactful. Yeah. It's just not just like you just said, music.
Yeah.
It's actually making a type of impact.
Yeah.
And so if you make music like that, it's gonna go somewhere.
It's gonna go.
No matter where, it's gonna go somewhere.
It's gonna go. But I will say I have a bunch of projects in mind. I already got them wrote down to like where I'm gonna take things. But my next like little like EP, like mini album, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be something dealing with like Mississippi.
Is it?
Yeah. It's gonna be like just, you know, I'm not gonna say too much, but it's gonna be dealing with something like Mississippi, like surrounding areas. And hopefully I can get Mississippi artists to be featured on the project. So then that way we can cover ground, like showing love to this Mississippi artist that's good. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta find a good one first though.
Right.
Like it's some out there for sure.
It's
like
some. Yeah.
It's a girl called I seen her not too long ago. It's a girl called Girlfriend. She from Mississippi.
Really?
Crazy. She's actually crazy. I ain't even gonna lie.
Like her music is good or she look good?
It's really both. It's really both. It's really both.
Crazy.
No, it's
you
really
put extra crazy.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? But nah, like it's really both. I can't even lie.
But I get what you saying.
Yeah, it's really both. But nah, just look aside, bro. Like her music is crazy, bro. She's a really good artist, and she's from Mississippi. But like she got a little following on her too, so she doing good for herself.
Is she more south of Mississippi?
Ooh,
do you know?
I'm not sure. I think she more like, I don't know if she more in the Delta part or what.
I ain't never heard of her.
But I don't know what. I just know she from Mississippi. I can't remember the city, but she dope. She dope. Now I like to have, I like to find more dope artists, from Mississippi and let's try to do something, make a movement. You know what I'm saying? Like help build a movement. Like that's another thing too that I want to do in the future. But again, like I said, I gotta find actual
people,
good artists. You know what I'm saying? But
it's even hard in my industry to find just a good group of people that do what we do. It's hard to do that. You have to kind of go overstate to like Alabama, probably Tennessee or something.
Yeah, it was so blessing that I found you, bro, because I was like, bro, I'm trying to find somebody in Mississippi, bro.
Yeah, and I'm this close to you too.
I know. That's why I was like, bro, wait. I was like, I ain't never heard. Hey, wait. Now, I'm talking about, I got so excited. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta test him because ain't nothing else here. And then I'm like, he's exactly what I'm looking for too, as far as like the quality and everything.
The vibe was right.
Everything happened for a reason, bro. Everything is perfect timing, bro. Well, whatever.
I ain't got nothing else. shoot, like I said, I asked the questions.
Yeah, man.
I ain't got nothing else.
Nah, I appreciate you for having. Like I said, we've been supposed to try to do this, but we'll be busy, so you know.
Yeah, heck, that's a part of it. But now we're gonna do it for sure. I told you we're gonna do it. You know,
Yeah.
my word, we're gonna do what we gotta do.
Yeah, for sure.
We just gotta get the time, and I can't wait to see what we come up with. Cause like I got some of the shots in my head already too.
Yeah,
definitely. If you're trying to do it at night, but if you can do it, if you want to do it at daytime, I'm fine with it too.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, we gotta get off the pod so I can show you the actual stuff.
Oh yeah.
I gotta show you that. But
yeah, for sure.
Hey, I appreciate you having you on here.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Appreciate you for having me, bro.
Yeah,
like, real talk.
But man, they got for all the new people, for the people that don't know you, where can they find you?
You can find me on really anywhere. You can look me up on Google and pop up. You can see everything. But if you want to follow me on Instagram, my name is Titus Irons, TitusIrons. You can search me up on all the platforms, all the streaming platforms. I'm everywhere. So. And I'm the only Titus Irons in the world, so you can't miss it. So, again, that's TitusIrons. Check me out, man. Appreciate you.
Man, y'all go check him out. And that's another episode of Media. See you on scene.